Idaho Falls Pediatrics, proudly supporting kids in our community, and 7 Questions with Emmy.
Hey guys, welcome back to 7 Questions with Emmy. Today I'm so excited to be talking with Brandon Lott today. He and his family own Paramount Theater and Century Twin in Idaho Falls and Blackfoot Movie Mill. Thanks so much for talking with me today, Brandon.
Absolutely. Thanks for thinking of me.
Let's get started with the questions. Question number 1. How long has your family owned the movie theaters, and how did you get started in the movie business?
Yeah, so my dad, he started when he was 16, and he was a projectionist for a group called Man Theaters. And then in 1993, my mom and dad bought the center. I was born in 92, so I've really done this my whole life. We bought the Paramount. They bought the Paramount in 2000, and then the Movie Mill's 3 years old. And I have always loved the theater. I've always, ever since I was little, I've always wanted to come and be at the theater, and I grew up selling tickets on a stool. So I've always been around the theater. I've loved it my whole life.
I'm gonna work for you when I'm older.
That sounds great. That sounds great.
Question number 2. What is the most popular snack that you sell, and do you like popcorn?
I love popcorn. My wife kind of gets mad at me because I bring home popcorn all the time. We have a little popcorn popper that goes on the stove that we pop popcorn with, and then when I go home and if the kids aren't in bed yet, then I'll take a bag of popcorn home and we'll have it as a snack before they go to bed. So I love popcorn. It'll never get old. Our most popular snack would probably be either the popcorn, our pretzels are really, really popular, and probably our pizzas. Our pizzas do really, really well as also. But the pretzels and popcorn, those are a good combination that they always sell really well.
Question number 3. How do you get movies to show on the screen?
That's a good question. So everything's digital now, and we can go up and look at that as well at the end. But the movies come on a hard drive, and then we plug them in, and they download onto the projector, and then they project onto the screen. It used to be that it was film, 35 millimeter film, and we have an old 35 millimeter projector upstairs as well. But about 10 years ago, 8 years ago, 10 years ago, we upgraded to digital, and so everything's digital now. But the nice thing about that is the sound quality is a little bit better, the picture's going to be a lot better. It's just a better presentation, and so, but everything just downloads right onto the projectors.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is fun.
What is one of your favorite movies?
What is one of my favorite movies? Well, I really like movies that are based on true stories. Probably one of my all-time favorite movies is Remember the Titans. I really liked that movie. One of the movies that we're playing right now that I really, really liked is American Underdog. It's just a good movie. It's clean. You can take your family and not be embarrassed. And it's based on a true story. I really like those types of movies. But I am a sucker for action movies and comedies, but I really like movies that are based on true stories.
What do you like best about your job?
What do I like best about my job? I really like all of the different walks of life that come into the theater. There's the first dates that's maybe kind of awkward sometimes. There's the families coming, with their kids. There's the husbands and wives that have been together for years and they're coming out on date nights. And then there's, the teenagers that are coming. I really like that everybody's coming, and everybody's coming to have fun. There's not very many grumpy people that come to the movies. And so I really like that people are coming and we can help them to have a lot of fun. Especially these last couple of years, things have been kind of hard with COVID and some of the different things that have been going on. And it seems like this is kind of an escape for people. They can get away from the dirty dishes and get away from, the chores and the things at home that they have going on, and they can come and just have fun for a little bit. And that's probably my favorite part about the theater.
What's something someone might not know about running a movie theater?
Something that someone might not know about running a movie theater. Well, there's probably a lot more to it than kind of meets the eye. I've always kind of had the mindset that if it was easy, anybody or everybody would do it. There's a lot more to it than I guess you would kind of see just from walking in. There's a lot of behind the scenes things that go on. Most of my days now are spent in the office. I spend most of my time during the week in the office taking care of behind the scenes things. And my favorite part is the weekends when it's busy and I get to be out selling tickets, but I stay really, really busy the rest of the week in the office taking care of, scheduling the movies and scheduling the staff and taking care of making sure we have the orders and we have enough popcorn for the upcoming week and all of the different things that go with that. There's just a lot of things that people wouldn't think about.
Do you have any plans for future theaters?
That's a great question. Before COVID, the answer would have been yes, absolutely. But COVID really kind of put a wrench in those plans. We were looking at a couple different possibilities, but right now we're just kind of I think we're out of survivor mode after COVID, but I don't know. I'm always open to a possibility and an option, but I'm not looking right now, I guess, if that makes sense. The option is always there to expand if it makes sense, but right now we're probably not pursuing anything. So.
Thank you so much for talking with me.
Yeah,
today,
thank
Brandon.
you. You're wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Why don't we go up and see the projectors?
That'd be great. That'd be great.
We came upstairs, and is this where they make the movies then?
Yeah, this is where we show the movies. So we've got two different types of projectors that we have here at the Paramount. This one's our bigger one. This is the reason it's a little bit bigger is because we play our 3D movies on this projector. But these are the two projectors. This one has a 2,000 watt light bulb in it, and this one has a 3,000 watt light bulb in it. And so what happens when we get a movie from the film companies, they ship them to us just like this. They come on a hard drive. And so that's what a hard drive looks like. And so we plug the hard drive into this computer over here on the desk, and then it downloads onto a library. And so then we have all of our content, all of our movies and all the previews and all of our advertisements, and everything goes on the library. And then every week we build a playlist. And so like Sing 2, we build a Sing 2 playlist or a Spider-Man playlist, and then we put it into a schedule, and then they just play. And the movies now, they start by themselves, and we can have it so that the volume adjusts by itself and the lights go up and down by themselves. And so our staff really doesn't come up here a ton anymore. So they'll come up and make sure that everything looks good a couple times during the show, and then they'll just go into the theater for the most part and make sure it looks good. If there's a problem, they'll come up, but other than that, they don't have to come up here a ton. So the 3D movies, they play, there's a 3D machine right here. And so what it'll do is this little lens will kind of slide up, and it goes right in front of the lens for the projector. And then the image will shine through this piece of glass, and then that's what splits the image. And so the reason that we have a brighter light bulb for the 3D is because by the time the picture goes through here, goes through the glass and reflects off the screen and goes through your glasses, you lose 70% of the light. And so we put a bigger light bulb in these projectors so that we're not losing as much light.
This is cool.
And we don't play a ton of 3D movies anymore, but every now and then we'll get one that'll look really cool in 3D, so we'll play some shows in 3D.
Thank you so much to Brandon for doing this interview. Be sure you come and see one of their amazing movies here down at the theaters Brandon owns. You can also check out their Facebook and Instagram. Bye!
Idaho Falls Pediatrics, proudly supporting kids in our community, and 7 questions with Emmy.